Well, surprise! We have surprise guests in my garden today. These are Northern California local Dungeness crab. I just went to buy them this morning and got them back right now. I have 10 of these. And I'm gonna start this video with this first. So I just bought them. These are fresh, they're still alive. So just to give you an idea. Ooh, look at that. See, he's still holding on to that guy. So these are roughly 2 pounds plus 2.3 or so. They're all pretty good sized crabs. And these came off of let's see, where do we go? We drove all the way to the coast. Takes about half an hour, or so from my house to get out there to pick them up. Half Moon Bay, that's where I bought it. Bought it right off the ship. They are going for $8 for the super big if you buy just one, and then the price goes down to $6 if you depend on how many you buy, right? So $8, $7, $6, but $6 is the cheapest we saw. So we got 10 of these. So we're gonna bake them today and invite friends over. We like baked crabs. We like to eat it hot with butter and garlic and just bake it in the oven. So we call it roasting. But anyways, what does this have to do with my dragon fruits, right? Because I'm always talking about dragon fruits. Well, it's because the size. So like these are like 2.5 pounds sometimes, or even 2.3 pound size. That's because the state of California has some whale issues. So they they delay the crab season. See, you keep looking at me, so I'm just gonna give you a picture while I'm talking. So they delayed the season, so all the crabs got a little bigger now that the season's open. So sometimes in the past, in previous years, sometimes you get them under 2 pounds, but now these are all over 2 pounds. So that's what I want to talk about, size of dragon fruit plants. Because somebody commented on my video yesterday when I dug the sugar dragon out. And this person also had a narrow or thin dragon fruit. So why is it thin or narrow, right? So I'm not a dragon fruitologist here, so I don't know the exact answer, but I have some guesses and suspicions. So for instance, if you look at my Robles Red, this one right here, this is roughly like 2.5 inches thick, so that's pretty thick compared to other ones. But I think the reason why is that the branch that I got from my friend Elite, it was very thick. The plant that she had, it was a big thick plant like that. So that's why I think when you plant a big thick branch, you're gonna get some big thick branches also when they grow, the new branches. So that's why this is super big and thick. See, I mean, these are like this is like pretty. I'm gonna put my finger here. So it's like it could be like 3 inches across if you have to. Then I have a relative who have some big ones here. And this is, just to show you, this is like good 4 inches wide. So this is super thick Vietnamese white. So because her plant was that wide, I expect see, just like this one, because I got one long branch, like maybe 2 foot long, and I just chop them down into like 18-inch height or foot long versions. And look at this is very thick too. So that's my suspicion. But I can also tell you that there's another theory why they're so thin. See, look at this. This is a brand new branch. This is a Shana that I cut out. And look at this, because it's growing in winter time. See, I'm putting this and hiding it in the shade. Look how narrow it is. It's like a little worm, right? So this is gonna grow up very thin. And my thinking on this is that I think there's something in the cactus or succulent growing. They call it legging. When they get very skinny and just grow long legs like this, that's because they're reaching for light. So if you are growing these in a very shaded area, this guy is just gonna like try to stretch. See, when I grow them in the shade like this. So because they're growing in this kind of environment, not a lot of sunlight, it's stretching. So it's like growing fast, tall, very long, just to grab light. So while they're doing that, they're not thickening up. So that's why they're so skinny. So if you're growing them like that in the winter, they're just gonna get skinny like that. Same with this Convict Charlie. It's a very skinny branch right here. So I hope at some point it's gonna get widened up. But this guy, I don't know if it is. This worm, I've seen some people just trim it off and then let it grow brand new later when they put it into the permanent pot. But then I also want to show you over here. So about the thickness of but I think it has a combination of reasons. So while I don't think it's the soil that's the issue, because all of my plants all grow at, they all grew in the same kind of soil, and they all kind of the same age, like same year, right? I planted them like 3 years ago, so some are super thick. Like this one, this is the one from my relative, that's like good 4 inches wide. Look at this branch. This is a big, thick branch. And look at over here. See, this is like growing up. It just grows thick. I think it's the original plant that you get probably affects the size of the branches. And then see, and then some other ones when they're skinny like this. When I got this skinny one, well, this is also growing pretty big because yeah. So I think it's sun. The sun is a big contributor to the size. But if you're watching this and you know the reason or have a better theory on it, please comment so you can share. All right, thank you.